Hi, I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I have a 2010 Toyota Corolla 1.8 liter. The check engine light is on. Engine runs rough and lack of power. So the first thing we're going to do is scan the computer system. These are the tools that I'm going to be using to do this job. This is a 3/8 ratchet, 3/8 extensions, 1/4 inch drive ratchet, 1/4 inch extension, 10mm socket. This is a 9/16 spark plug socket. This is a special tool for the spark plug. Anti-seize, dielectric, small screwdriver, and a scan tool. Okay, the check engine light is on. The vehicle stability control light is on, and the traction control light is on. Sometimes these two lights, they're tied in to the check engine light. But first, what we're gonna do is scan the computer system. Okay, I'm gonna be using this scan tool to read the code on the computer. So first, I gotta hook up my scan tool to the OBD connector, and this connector is right in this compartment. So in a matter of opening this guy up, sticking in my scan tool, turn the ignition key to the on position. That's 2 clicks. And then from there, I'm going to be reading the codes. So according to my scan tool, number 1 cylinder ignition coil is bad. So what we need to do is replace ignition coil, number 1 ignition coil, and number 1 spark plug. Okay, these are the parts that I'm going to be using to repair this car. It's going to be a Denso ignition coil and an NGK spark plug, an iridium spark plug. So I'm going to be removing this cover. All you need to do is just pull it up. Sometimes it's stuck, so you got to really pull. Okay. This is going to be your number 1 cylinder. So how this thing goes is, this is the front of the motor, so it's going to go 1 2 3 4. So number one coil has a problem, so we're going to be replacing the coil and replacing the spark plug. Okay, so I'm going to be removing this electrical connector from the coil. So all you do is press this guy down, and sometimes you just got to get a small screwdriver to lift this guy up a little, not too much, and remove it. Next, I'm going to remove this bolt. This is a 10mm socket. Okay. Remove this bolt. Pull this ignition coil up. This is a 9/16 spark plug socket. So what we need to do is put these extensions on. Okay, so this is the old ignition coil, this is the new ignition coil. You got to match them up. You got to make sure it's exactly the same. If it's slightly different, you're gonna have to get another coil that is exactly the same. I'm going to be putting anti-seize on this new spark plug thread, some dielectric grease on the top of the plug, and some dielectric grease right inside of your coil. So all you need to do is just brush a little bit on the thread. Just coat it. Put a little dielectric grease on the top of the plug. Put a little dielectric grease in the bottom of the coil. Then now we can install the plug and the ignition coil. So now I got the spark plug into the spark plug socket. Now we're going to be installing the spark plug. Put it in. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be installing the ignition coil. Okay, this bolt I'm going to put some anti-seize on. So the next time if we ever got to take it out, it won't be stuck. I'm going to put some dielectric grease right into this electrical connector. And just stick it back on and just listen for the click. Okay, so now that we installed a new ignition coil and a spark plug, now I'm going to put back on this plastic cover. And this just snaps right in. And now we're going to start up the engine to see if it runs smooth. Okay, so I'm going to start up the engine. So the engine is running smooth, really smooth. You can't tell from the video, but it is running smooth. So now what I need to do is reset the check engine light with my scan tool. So I'm going to be resetting the check engine light. Same thing with the scanner. Open up this flap, connecting my scan tool to the OBD2 connector. Turn the ignition 2 times to the on position. Activate my scan tool and reset the check engine light. So after I resetted the check engine light, I road tested the vehicle. The vehicle ran really good, smooth. Check engine light did not come on. If you like my video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha!